WZR Radio starts now. You can join us in the live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat. Or call into the show at 518-712-3070.
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again, and I stand proven to the man but sheltered. Confidence returned.
Now, here are your hosts, Matt Boone and Ryan Clark.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday, October 5th, 2010 edition of WZR Radio. I'm, as always, your host, Ryan Clark, and we're going to be here for the next 2 hours talking pro wrestling. We had a Hell in a Cell from this past Sunday night and Monday Night Raw last night as well. So we're going to be here, like I said, for the next 2 hours, running down news and rumors. Chris Haller, what is cracking, my man?
What's up, Daddy? Oh man, I seen you getting on me in the chat room or in the chat box last Thursday when I said the Pope D'Angelo De Niro was using my word up and down Impact last week.
I saw that, man. I saw that with the daddy-o, right?
Yeah, you wish he was saying live, baby, live instead of daddy. No.
One of these days, man. One of these days, we'll get somebody to take that catchphrase as well, man. But I'll
trademark it.
Yeah, right. we got a lot to talk about, man. We've got, like I said, Hell in a Cell from this past Sunday night, which was a really good pay-per-view, and Monday Night Raw last night as well. New storylines in WWE, so it's good, man. Raw ratings are back up, so that's good news. And
yeah, and then we got the big Impact coming up, the live Impact, and then we got Bound for Glory also.
That's right. We had the live SmackDown last week and a live TNA Impact broadcast this week as well, this Thursday night. And then we've got Bound for Glory on Sunday, and then we've got the TV tapings next week in Orlando. So a lot going on. I know, a lot going on, bro. It's crazy. Let me get some plugs out of the way here at WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. You can get to our live chat room. Lots and lots of people in there tonight. What else? We're also on AOL Instant Messenger, AOL IM at WZR Questions, right? I think,
WZR Questions.
Chris has got that going. So WZR Questions. If you guys don't want to call up live or ask us questions. And then we've got, what else? We got
Facebook.
Facebook as well. How's the Facebook page doing? All right.
We've got let's see, over 1,300 members now, 1,346 members, so it's going strong. Aaron's doing a great job over there, posting the news and everything as usual. So definitely go to Facebook, search up the WZR Army, and join it. Bitches.
No doubt, yeah. So get over to the Facebook page and then YouTube page as well, guys. It's www.youtube.com/WZR Archives. Like I said, we're going to be here until 10 o'clock Eastern Time, guys, taking, I don't know if we're going to be taking live phone calls here in hour 2 just yet. You guys probably know over the past week, there's been some media attention directed at WZR Radio, and I'll be honest with you, it's
sounds like it's taking a toll on you, my man.
Yeah. Well, let's we'll get into
It's okay, man. Like, we ain't even got to talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're good. All right, so Hell in a Cell from this past Sunday night.
Sunday night, yes, sir.
Good pay-per-view, man, from top to bottom, you know. We had good matches, long matches, and I am gonna address the media and all that stuff. So we'll address that at some point in hour number 2. So we'll get to that. But Hell in a Cell had some really good matches from top to bottom, and then we had Monday Night Raw as well.
Yeah.
Which new storyline, so it's good.
You know what made Hell in a Cell so good, man, was the fact that pretty much, dude, they had 2 weeks to get this whole thing together. Hell in a Cell is a gimmick pay-per-view. It was barely hyped. 13 days after Night of Champions, and no advertisements, nothing. But it was probably one. I mean, I've said this. I can't remember what pay-per-view I said it about, but this is probably the best pay-per-view they've had since I'd say WrestleMania.
Yeah, not only that, but the Monday Night Raw that followed it. Last night was I mean, they started brand new storylines with Cena and the Nexus. God, the crowd reaction on Sunday night was just unbelievable with kids in the crowd. I mean, we put a video up on the website of a kid, a mother or something recorded her kid after Cena had lost, and that was just unbelievable, man. And the best way to get crowd reactions are from younger kids. Yep. You know what I mean?
And the thing with this, bro, is it's like, it reminds me of that. I mean, I always go back to it, but like John Cena, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of John Cena, my man, but he's like the Hulk Hogan of this era, bro, where, when Hogan turned, he still had little kids in the stands crying and everything, and it seems like that's how John Cena is,
Yeah, I mean, he's the star of his day. You know what I mean? Randy Orton is not as far along as John Cena, but good God, man. I mean, John Cena has come a long, long way from where he was before. So, just crazy. I guess we'll run it down top to bottom. We already started Hell in a Cell. I am going to get back to, I do want to address the negative media that we had last week. My apologies for a minute ago, guys. It was just, this whole thing has taken it's to be honest with you, it's an emotional toll on me, as I had no idea that any of this stuff was going down until last Friday when media outlets started contacting me. So I will address that. Let's just get through Hell in a Cell. Give me a minute to capture our breath, and then before we go into Monday Night Raw, we'll talk about that for just a little bit here. So Hell in a Cell. I don't have anything ready here, man. I just came out. Cannot tell you today. I have talked with more detectives, bro. More police detectives. I mean, we are talking Boston police, Long Island police, Ontario, Canada police, Bulgarian police, or what is it? Bulgaria or
damn.
What is it? I mean,
I don't even know, but damn.
It's unbelievable. I mean, our conversations here, our conversations with detectives who are just, it's unbelievable. All right, so Hell in a Cell from Sunday night. We kicked things off with John Morrison against The Miz against Daniel Bryan for the U.S. title in a submissions count anywhere match. Anywhere in the arena, they could brawl. So
I can't, and this is one match, man, I can't really give you a little detailed review on because I missed this match. I came in at the very end when Daniel Bryan won.
Right. So. Yeah. Well, you know what the thing is? They went. You knew they were going to do this because it was the submissions anywhere. So basically, you knew they were going to go out into the arena through the crowd. There just wasn't a lot of weapon spots. You know what I mean? There just wasn't. I mean, The Miz brought out what was it? One of those rollers. And that was basically their only prop that they used. There was a cool spot with, I think it was John Morrison and Daniel Bryan on the ramp, which came across awesome, man. Looked like they fucking killed themselves. But this was good. We had Alex Riley ran out towards the end and broke up a pin. I think Miz was about to beat Morrison? Miz was that's right. You didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see this match.
Miz was about to beat Morrison, and Alex Riley ran out and then threw Bryan Danielson threw Alex Riley off into a cameraman on the outside. That was the spot that I was talking about. So, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I mean, you knew. I mean, when you have Daniel Bryan, John Morrison, and The Miz, all three of them in a match, and then to let them go anywhere. You know what I mean? Anywhere in the arena. So we had that.
I'm a little surprised that Daniel Bryan made the Miz tap, right?
Daniel Bryan made the Miz tap, correct.
I'm a little surprised by that. I thought they were going to end, since he already beat Miz clean once, I thought they were going to end up, since they're trying to build Miz up, they're going to have Bryan beat, Morrison, make Morrison tap or something.
Well, we're going to get into that later. I mean, especially with, The Miz has the United States title, and they jobbed him. Well, sort of jobbed him last night on Monday Night Raw. We'll talk about that later on, but I don't know. There's just some weird things. You know what I mean? The main focus right now is obviously Cena and the Nexus, and that's an interesting storyline because they've teased. They could go a lot of different ways with this, especially last night on Raw. Like there was a segment, and I think there was a segment on the pay-per-view too. It was David Otunga, who basically says he's got a plan, and then they did a backstage segment last night on Monday Night Raw where he said he had a plan, and then they went out there and did the 20-man Battle Royal last night, and Otunga was thrown over the top ropes by Cena. So it was like, wait a minute, they teased that. I think they're teasing that John Cena is basically going to take everybody from the Nexus, the 5 or 6 guys that are remaining from the Nexus, turn them
against Barrett.
Turn them all against Wade Barrett. So we'd have John Cena and the Nexus as a babyface group.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, man! I don't know, bro.
Or you know what? They could split it up. Well, they could have Wade Barrett. They could heel John Cena, or they could have Wade Barrett take half the group. Half the group goes with John Cena. The other half goes. But that would make sense because what would you say? Nexus 1, Nexus 2, Nexus Group 1, Nexus Group 2. I mean, that wouldn't make sense.
My opinion, well, this is what I'm thinking, man. My personal opinion is pretty much have Cena turn Nexus on Barrett. Barrett, can go about, even maybe make Barrett a babyface, because, John Cena really, really needs his heel turn, in my opinion, for his career, bro. He needs, just a little bit of spice, just what that can do for him, so.
You know what's interesting about this, bro, is we had an article up, what was it? Last week, I believe, where we talked about Nexus and merchandise sales, how they were just shocked that merchandise was down. That includes armbands, T-shirt sales, all that stuff. And it's interesting that, I know they've got a long-term storyline, but it's interesting that they did this angle where they made John Cena put on the armband. Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing that their feeling behind that is, now wait a minute, if these 5, 6, 7-year-old kids see John Cena wearing the Nexus armband, it's going to increase sales. Kids look after John Cena, and they're going to say, you know what, John Cena, anything John Cena does, he wears the T-shirts, he wears the hats. The Nexus armband, I think it's a way to get Nexus sales, merchandising sales, which are a major part of WWE. A lot of people don't realize that, how much merchandising sales and live event ticket sales have to do with, total revenue.
That's one of the reasons Matt Hardy's still there. But back on point, my man, is I was gonna say, just put Cena's name on the back of a Nexus shirt, bro, and it's gonna sell like crazy. Because we didn't mention this last week, but when Vince McMahon looked over the reports, how the sales were going, you said he was just absolutely mortified.
Mortified, right? And we've got the top story up right now at WZROnline.com. If you guys missed that story, it's up. There's a photo of Vince up on WZROnline.com, so you can get that story there. But yeah, they were not happy with merchandise sales with Nexus. So it's a way to maybe increase sales. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Nexus.
I think it's freaking brilliant.
Well, it's gonna work. It'll work too. You know what I mean? 5, 6-year-old kids are gonna beg for that Nexus band, armband now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
What was match number 2? We had Hell in a Cell, right?
Randy Orton. Yeah,
Randy Orton and Sheamus for the WWE title in a Hell in a Cell. What'd you think of this, bro?
I was gonna say solid, bro, but actually, this was such a physical match, and I thought, I'm gonna say it was awesome. I thought they had, great use of the steel stairs in this one. Both guys, even Sheamus, put on a great performance, and once again, everybody's seen this coming. I think Orton retaining, so pretty good.
Right. They, God, you said the use of the steel steps, my man.